she's so backwards. My daughter, she does this thing. When we got her home from the NICU, she was there for 2 weeks. We got her home from the NICU. She's a preemie, yada yada yada. Context. So when we were doing tummy time with her, she was like crawling. She was like moving.
Time out. What's tummy time?
Oh, tummy time is when you make time to put the baby on their stomach so they can grow. They can kind of learn to like grow muscles in their neck, to start lifting up their neck. Kind of start learning how to crawl and stuff, move. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we did tummy time. You know what I'm saying? And she was starting to move a little bit. Like, she crawled, little crawl, but her head was so heavy at the time where she would just be dragging her head and moving.
She got a big head.
No, DJ, she
just like her daddy. Just like her daddy. Welcome back to the show. All right. So, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, on kinds of all, young and old, wise and foolish. It is your boy,
It's your boy, Josh.
I'm DJ.
And we know you missed us. We missed you too. We know it's been a little while, but today we finna bring it back to how it goes. All righty. This is the GLT podcast, and it is your favorite three talking about everything that you love. How's it go, gentlemen? How's it do? How'd it do?
DJ's over here drinking a sperm killer right now.
Whoa. This is sparkling water, thank you.
What's it called? Bubbly? Oh, no.
That's actually healthy. I got DJ this time. I know DJ was waxing on me, but this time he's being responsible. All right, drink your water, children.
Thank you,
all
sir.
Right. Stay
hydrated. On the
hydrated.
block would disagree.
Mm-hmm. Listen here, be patient, brother. All right.
Oh my goodness. So like now, is that like what we're saying now?
Yeah, brother.
Be patient, brother.
Okay, let's just all pause and just realize, man, that America, us as people, we're some sheep, bro. Like first of all, there's just no way, you know what I'm saying, how we've like catered our language to like music. Like, you know how much quotes I ascribe to from Drake?
Probably too many.
Too many to count.
Especially since you're not light skinned.
Right.
What you mean? The funny thing is, I think Drake makes quotes for both the light-skinned and the dark-skinned, and I know I'm saying skinned, but I'm saying that for a reason.
Fuck that that you love.
Oh yeah, that's right. DJ can't say the word. Say it. Say it right there. Say it.
I don't say it for specific reasons. Thank you.
You know what? DJ's the type of person that says, I don't say it, but then it's in his closet right now saying it all right. Loud and stuff like that. But we'll never hear it, though. And the funny thing is, he won't even confirm nor deny it. He shouldn't.
Whoa. I don't say it for specific reasons. And
why don't you say it? Why?
Well, the story is, when I was in high school, when I was younger, on the block, I would say it around the kids on my block, right? Like the
boys on the block.
Yes, the boys on the block.
Right.
But you know, in like East New York, and that's the people that you hang around, you play ball with, right? Like it's
You're
valid.
trash, by the way. But go ahead.
No, never.
Okay.
And it's valid. But then you go to then I went away to college, and then I was in Philly, and I said it, and then they were like, whoa. You can't be saying that. And I'm like, what you mean I can't be saying that?
Yo, DJ is about to lose his life, brother.
He said, "What you mean? You
was
can't
like,
take away my right."
This is I'm like, it's something I always knew.
DJ. You
Before
had
that,
there was
before
just-
this all people of color thing.
I realized
Person of color.
that some people identify me as black, others do not. Right?
I've
So-
never ascribed you as black whatsoever. You know, I think you talk to a lot of new boys on the block now.
Oh,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying? Because these other boys
thinks
on the
you're
block, they were
black?
not.
What you mean?
Yeah. Who
Like
thinks
I
you're
really
black?
ascribe you to like literally like.
We're not gonna
this
get into this
backdrop.
like
You see this backdrop behind me? That's what I look
Right.
at you as.
Cream.
we're not gonna get into this conversation of race and what we consider black and what's white.
No,
right?
we're not talking about what's black and what's white. My question is, who is black?
So
Who are you black to?
it's more
Yeah.
the people I grew up with. So I'm like,
The
you guys
boys
know
on
my
the block.
background. You guys know my background. I'm Puerto Rican, right?
What are they?
So black.
You're Arab.
I'm not even Arab. I'm Latino. I hate you. So like I grew up
you see how it
around-
finally came out? The Tino. You know
I
what I'm
hate
saying?
you.
And ever since then, he's all white. You know what I'm saying? It's only the Tino. You know what I'm saying?
I hate
Oh my god.
I hate you.
But you know, we black communities and Latino communities are very like close in culture in terms in like New York settings and urban settings, right? A lot of our culture integrates.
Right.
So growing up on the block, it's very much like I'm with this community. I grew up around a lot of West Indians, right? So
Let me hear
West
a
Indians.
wagwan.
Wagwan. I'm not doing that ever again.
Not being edited out whatsoever.
I'm
bro.
never doing that ever again. Anyway, back to the story. I realized that in certain places they will consider me part of the community, and other places they will not. Right? So I figured if it's gonna be controversial, I'm just not gonna say it.
But that's interesting. You are controversial.
What do you mean?
I mean, well, I look at it like you're Latino with the name like Usman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's controversial.
like
in
that's
and of
just like,
itself.
honestly, you're a walking, living controversy. Bro.
yes,
like, you're
right.
a billboard for controversy.
Fair enough.
And
enough.
let's talk about your taste in women.
My taste in women, I love women in general.
He's finally explored. He finally.
I
met
hate
someone
you. I
that,
hate you.
I mean, the last time we spoke, you know, I haven't really been involved in your love life recently. You know, I remember the last time we spoke, it was a black woman that finally entered your life for the first time.
Finally.
It
Finally.
wasn't the first time.
Intimately, and you know, one would congratulate you. However, I'm not that one, nor will ever be the one to congratulate something that I feel like you should do. We embrace black women over here on this side, the blacks.
Yes. Love them.
on this,
Thank you.
You know,
Thank
the
you very
blacks
much.
on this
God.
call. On
Yes.
this call, the blacks, we embrace
Yes.
that. And
Yes.
I want to interview you real quick. So talk about the dynamic, the dynamic between you and, you know, the dichotomy that you have in yourself to not necessarily feel like you have to ascribe to dating black women.
America's a listener.
Speak to that for me, please.
Yes, Mr. Osmond.
I love
man.
women of all
No.
shapes.
This is a very
sizes.
direct
See,
question.
DJ, I
colors,
hate. I
right?
don't
This is
want
a
you. I'm
very
tired.
direct
See,
question.
DJ. I see people like you who are on the left, very liberal in your responses. You know, you guys have like this identity tactic. You know that you guys identity politics. That
If you are down, I'm down. Point blank, period. I'm there. If you try to throw it back, I'm willing to catch it. You know, like I'm there.
But the question is from whom? That is the better question. We're specifically asking about the black diaspora, specifically about the darker toned, the one that is sun-kissed. How come, DJ, please tell the people why they have only been recently accepted into your love life.
It's not me recently. It's only because you met her or you've seen her as of recent.
Okay, so answer us this. DJ, is it true that you, up until the year 2017, never had a love interest that was a black woman?
That's false.
Who was it?
I'm not gonna out her on.
Give some initials.
Do we know her? Do we know her?
No.
No, it was when I was away at school.
Oh, that's pretty much, that's like the most dismissive argument. Anyway, let's move on, you guys. How has life been for you guys? Obviously, we always talk about it's been away at school or someplace where no one has ever been with you. So, we can neither confirm nor deny that. But anyway, how's life been for you guys? We haven't done this in a minute. What's up?
Man.
What's new?
Man.
DJ, why your face straight?
I'm waiting for Maz's man.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of straight, yo, how's your hemorrhoid, bro? Speaking of life.
It wasn't a hemorrhoid.
Well,
what
it developed. Okay, listen. Okay, so there has been some breaking news. So what happened?
Let's straighten this out.
You want to do it?
Now this is gonna be the name of the episode. It wasn't a hemorrhoid.
We're not putting that as the name of it. I swear to God, this is what we called the boys
Anyways,
before we call it was a hemorrhoid.
Anyways, I had a bump in my asshole. Right? That shit hurt so much, and I didn't know what it was. I had to go to the hospital, to the ER. I find out it's an abscess in my butthole, right? And guess what they had to do? They had to do surgery right then and there. That shit hurt. There was no numbing cream. There was no anesthesia. I just felt a knife in my ass and a bunch of fingers, man. That shit was not fun.
I mean, for you, it sounds like definitely a good time.
No. The amount of blood. I have blood on my good shorts, man.
I mean, now you see how women feel.
No, bro.
Oh,
They don't have a knife. They don't have a knife being stuck in their butt.
It feels like it.
They have worse pain than that.
Yeah.
DJ, one thing I don't like about what you do is
Probably.
I feel like you degrade the women's experience, bro.
What have I ever done that?
You're doing it right now. I say it's like a woman's experience, and then you literally dissuade their experience.
I said they have never had a knife in their butt.
But it feels like that. You don't think that's a
They
stat?
have worse pains than knives.
I don't know how their pains
and it
are.
lasts for like weeks at a time.
Yeah, bro. Like should we really glorify your one-time experience to like what women's go through since like the age of like 14?
I don't know what it feels like to have a period.
So why condescend the experience of a woman?
Why are you trying to discount the severity of their situation?
I hate both of y'all. Y'all are trolls. Y'all are trolls. You know that?
Okay, so you grew a bump on your butt.
Yeah.
They took it out.
So they use no Vaseline is what I'm hearing. So the idea is, what is it now? Because y'all got to understand the context here, man. This man could not sit down for nothing. Okay. It was probably the most, scariest, but more so than not is hilarious.
Absolutely.
I laughed.
I laughed a lot.
Yeah, because y'all thought it was a hemorrhoid.
Well, you thought it was a hemorrhoid.
I thought it was too, and then I was like, I can't walk. Why can't I walk?
Like you told us, it was like, yo, I think I have a hemorrhoid. Hence why I'm putting ice in my butt.
Right. There was an ice cube at some point.
So before there was a possibility that he would have had an enema before the abscess.
What's an enema?
You told us.
I don't know. I never said anything about an enema.
Yes, you did. You said you tried everything.
It was Maz that said you were going to grow an enema.
Yeah.
Wait, an enema is something you put in to.
Yeah, he put ice in his butt.
Yeah, but an enema, to my understanding, based off of the educational conversations that I had from working at Dwayne Reed overnight from men on the spectrum, they told me that an enema was something that was plunged into clean and basically flood out the butthole.
Well, I think that's but I'm saying like you're the one that said you're gonna try to get an enema. So I'm like,
oh yeah. Okay, now I understand.
Yeah,
yes.
so
I thought you said grow. That's my bad. I can't understand English apparently.
I'm all
So-
good now.
Let's clap it up for DJ's health real quick. Come on, y'all.
Yes.
Listen, gentlemen, it's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? We haven't really done this in a while, but I think we should just kind of jump straight into it, bro. I mean, where do we want to start? We want to start with the family. We want to start with Mr. Certified Lover Beef.
Let's start with Donda versus CBL. Which one you got?
CLB.
DLB. My bad.
Yeah, we haven't done. You started off horrible. That was like a horrible intro. Do that over.
Alrighty. So we have the two titans of the century. We have the two titans of the century. Drake, Kanye, Donda versus CLB. Which one you got?
The worst beef in history. I swear it was the worst. I don't know. I'm like, I've never been so uninterested in a beef like this since like Soulja Boy and Bow Wow. Like it's so bad, bro. It's really bad. Like it started off crazy, like when Drake had Pusha T to deal with. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And I was like, okay, like there's like, I really feel like Drake hates this man. And I really feel like Kanye hates Drake. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like there was this speculation of Drake and Kim at the time. So it was just like, I felt like there was, and then again, you outed him with the son, but yeah, you know, all that type of stuff. So it was like, this is real hatred, underlying hatred than we actually know. And then we get to CLB and Donda, bro. You know, and these people over here putting each other in group chats. You feel what I'm saying?
That's bad.
If I say, hey, you better respond with, if I say WYD, you better respond with a hey with 3 Ys, bro.
You feel me? Like this dude over here leaking addresses, but it's an address that people in the city actually knew about, so it really wasn't a leak. It was a leak over to the people that's actually in America who didn't know where Drake left. Anyway, the idea is like it just became bad, and then like you guys were trying to release on the same day. Trying
really?
to like my thing is like, were you trying to recreate the 50 versus Kanye? Do y'all remember that, DJ? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And it was definitely Kanye who won that.
100%.
Here's the thing about Kanye, man. Whether you love him or hate him, whether you're bored with him, whether you don't know, whether you're on the spectrum, because if you're a fan of Kanye, you have now been on the spectrum of fandom for Kanye, right? There's a spectrum. Whether you like his new message, like, you know, him being, you know, Jesus centric, whether you don't, whether you feel like it's all a ploy, it's a trick, you know what I'm saying? It's some whether you feel like that, you gotta admit this man has so much appeal. It's crazy. Like the moment Kanye West speaks, people listen. What? You telling me don't?
For different reasons.
For different reasons. Granted, I'm never looking to Kanye as a thought leader, right? Like it's not, right. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I look to Kanye for. But it's the notion of, it's like I still look to, like when I'm literally trying to figure out what he's got to say. Anyone debate me there?
I mean, I agree with you there, brother.
And I say that to say I think this man truly won the battle. We're talking about this from actually hearing CLB and Donda, and I personally feel like
+1.
What do you mean?
So there was a song that Drake released.
Oh no, we're getting there.
Okay,
this is why I consider this the worst beef in history. Like, I think Donda won that in so many ways, and then I think Donda won more by accident, I guess.
The diss was so bad. The other artist dropped your diss track.
Right.
Who does that, bro? Who does that? What rap beef has that happened?
And then y'all pulling in poor Andre.
Well, my guy was literally like, I want to work with everybody. I want to work with Drake.
Me and him had so much in common. We both had deaths in our family, and I wanted to properly articulate that. And then he says on GD, yo, like, my son pulls out the gay card. And this dude was like, yo, your mama died, my grandmother died. It's like, wait, what? What? Like y'all poor Andre, bro. We ain't never getting another Andre song. Again.
Right? He's like,
Y'all had one job.
not with Drake or Kanye on it, at least.
I don't think Andre's gonna ever do that again. He ain't come out for retirement for nobody. He came out for Kanye, and this is what
not just
happens,
Kanye, but Donda.
But
Like out of all albums to do that for,
Kanye's an asshole for that. Drake's also an asshole for
yeah,
that.
they're both.
Can we talk about the bigger ones that played both sides?
Ooh.
Jay-Z.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
He's always
Kanye
fence.
lost Kim to get Jay-Z back. Drake said, "Nah, that's my friend," and then put him on his tracks, bro.
That I will say, which feature did you like more of Jay-Z's, Donda's or
Good
CLB?
question. I personally,
Keep it a buck with you. I don't remember Jay-Z on Donda.
Right.
It wasn't memorable to me.
I really liked his verse on CLB though.
I think he hit both. I think it's just Jay-Z. I don't look for it's just little nuggets. I look for Jay-Z, man. Like I think he still bodied that. Like there was so many little things that you gotta catch.
What did he say in CLB? It was like,
It's
I just cut you off for something when I can destroy you. That takes.
it takes real strength to know not to build with you.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
But I
now
could
everyone-
destroy.
Now,
I was
everyone
like,
remembers this. Okay.
I was
Oh
like,
my God.
Oh shit! I was like, that's some real shit.
Where did that
Yes.
come from?
CLB.
Yeah, Jay-Z.
Mm.
Pull up genius lyrics on deck. We need
That-
word for word,
that-
bar for bar.
That was a bar, and I was like, yeah, man.
Custom barcode alert. All right.
Oh. It takes
Man.
real strength not to build with you when I could destroy you.
That's why I say I don't remember him on Donda. It was just like because he went so hard. But yo,
I also
I'll just say this, bro. This dude he said, listen, he said, hold up, Donda. I'm with your baby when I touch back road. Told him, stop all of that red cat. We going home. Not me with all these sins casting stones. This might be the return of the throne. Hova and Jesus, like Moses and Jesus.
that was fire.
Hold on.
That was fire.
Oh, that's a bar.
That was fire. That was fire.
Come on now.
It was.
DJ catching it, bro. He cannot do that. That was.
It was.
That's a little
Not in
bit.
control of my thesis. You already know what I think about.
Oh,
That was fire. It was fire.
I will say it was something about that CLB one that hit though, that it hit different. I
Oh,
don't
it
know what
did.
it was.
I think for me, CLB was like personal, like for me, and I think I again, he gives me so many quotes, quotes that I will be using for future pictures that I will drop on IG.
Right.
But
right.
like,
What's his name, bro? What's his name?
Aubrey. Let me
Exactly.
Like Aubrey spoke to me, and I used to really laugh at Maz back in the day. Episode 1.
Jermaine.
And when he mentioned Jermaine, I was like, that's impossible to have that type of experience because it's pretend.
No, he talked to me.
Right? I didn't believe you at first, but Aubrey Drake Graham spoke to me on this album. It's a little bit more realistic. He spoke to me through the album.
Even
And-
that first song.
Oh no, Champagne Poetry was just something different, bro. Like I think Drake just got into a different bag. Now here's the thing. I don't think this album is perfect by all means. I mean, I still feel like we just haven't gotten.
It wasn't his best album, I will say.
No,
but
we still haven't gotten like Nothing Was the Same Drake.
I felt like he was trying to get there with this one though.
He
Like,
was on his way.
yeah.
He was on his way.
I think there was like so many highlights on the album, more than I could have expected at that point. There was so many highlights I loved, and then just I guess the unresistible song that everyone just can't, like, I personally feel like this dude just started snapping on, which is 7 a.m. in where was it in Bryce? He just
Bridal's Path. 7
I'm like,
a.m.
where
to
are
Bridal's
you?
Path.
First of all, I just want to know, where do you go every day? Like, do you really like document the times that you be in these cities or places? Like, I
Right.
want to be in those places. You feel what I'm saying? Like 6 p.m. in New York.
5 a.m. in Toronto.
You feel what I'm saying? This dude Drizzy literally looks at his stopwatch and it's just like, yeah, I want to write this at this
Right,
time.
yeah.
Right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Let me
Yo.
finish the song.
What time is it, bro? All right. 7 a.m.
where we at? Where we at real quick?
Oh, that
I bet turn my mic up.
Ain't nothing tell the truth like the eyes will live so much for others. Don't remember how I feel. Ooh, I was like,
Okay, can someone break that down for me? Because I didn't catch all of that.
ain't nothing tell the truth like the eyes will live so
Okay.
much for others. Don't remember how I feel.
So it's a double entendre on the eyes? Oh, okay.
No.
What?
I mean,
I think it's pretty literal, but like, it's just the wording of it.
Who said that?
What?
Oh, okay, great. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay.
I hate you.
Me personally, we're already going to have bias because, and I know this is going to sound so terrible, but one of the hardest songs to me on CLB was with Worst, Sir 21. Like,
the hardest songs. You mean like great?
What?
No, I love the fair trade. His hope for fair trade.
Honestly, that sounds like a fair trade to
To
me.
me.
If I ever know, I still outside 29. The present, I'm in the present, finding peace. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Man, I heard that like months, like when
And
he first.
Tim Fountains with Tim.
Oh yeah, Tim. First of all, she's been really doing her thing.
She don't come up, bro.
She's been really doing her thing coming out of the African diaspora.
Mhm.
She's been really doing her thing, and I really feel like, you know, she's about to make a huge name for herself. The funny thing is I think we're about to see, and this is why I feel like, and this is why consistency matters, because I feel like she's taking the spot of like Coffee.
I'm so glad you said that, because in hearing that song, I was like, why not Coffee? Why is she not here? What is wrong here? There's something missing.
I'm just like, yo, it's like, bruh, like, it's literally, to me at least, it's the same thing. It's just from two different sides of the world. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all do the same thing, literally. And Coffee is like a beast musically. Lyrically, she's a beast. And you know, if people listen to the project, you hear deep cuts and stuff, like stuff that's not really the mainstream stuff. And she is speaking. Not only she's speaking, just the melodies and stuff. Like, she's a real artist. And I feel like, I don't know what's going on in Jamaica. I don't know, because they keep having these lockdowns. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if these lockdowns is just not making her release this music like it's supposed to be, or whatever. Or I don't know if it's like her team. But like where Thames is right now, that's where Coffee was. And something tells me Thames is going to be here for a little bit longer, at least in the public eye. You feel what I'm saying?
God willing.
I mean, I want both of them. Keep it a buck with you,
Right.
brother.
More the merrier, brother.
You know what? Y'all want to talk about it? Go for it. Go for it. So wait, hold on. We just make our decision. CLB, Donda. Who you got?
Donda.
CLB.
Nas.
Donda. Do you all actually know what that's about?
Yeah, it's like the heartbeats and stuff like that, and
The last recorded heartbeat on the machine from his mother.
And it was in the same rhythm, which was like, I was like, that's actually very genius. It's sad.
Yeah.
Because I definitely laughed at first. I really did. I was like, what is this? And but then it's like, when I actually heard, I was like, so I need to really re-listen to this album, because I feel like
it's mad long though. Like, I can't listen to the whole thing straight.
Okay, I agree with DJ on that. Part twos, were not necessary. None of the songs were necessary. DaBaby's verse, garbage. No, worse than garbage. It was DJ's abscess, all right? It was terrible. It was terrible.
It needs to be surgically removed.
Thank you.
With no Vaseline.
Straight scissors and fingers, bro.
That hurts so much.
Yo.
Take it off. Take it out.
I'm getting phantom pains.
I'll say this in terms of like emotionally and like just having something that, you know, can just stick with you. And, you know, I think I'll give it to CLB. But Donda was an experience. And the reason I say that is because like I watched the live stream, right? I watched the live stream and I literally was just like I can only imagine what being there felt like. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the songs really hit different in a live crowd. Just the dude didn't really perform it. He just played it and it hit different. It really hit different. Like I tried to recreate that experience in my car. I got kind of close, but I was like, I'm never going to get to that feeling of what it probably was like in that stadium. And in that stadium, just from watching it online, I was just like, I got a little bit emotional, a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It was I forgot what the song was, man. I gotta find it. But it was a song on there, like just hearing it live like that, it got me a little bit emotional. I was like, it's like, oh my God. What?
Well, then that begs the question: does Kanye make music that's long lasting anymore, or is it just experiential?
I think personally,
aren't those? Never mind.
I think personally, he does. It's just there's so much stuff that's attached to Kanye, right? Because I'm telling you right now, you can play Yeezus, and I'm pretty sure you still find stuff from that album. You can play Life of Pablo, you can find stuff from that album. This album, even though you know whatever happened, like all the press and stuff that kind of came with it, and the fake beef with Drake and stuff like that, I do believe it was fake and still fake. I think give it a year or so, especially if this man, I'm gonna say right now, Kanye still haven't even released a single from the album. He just released the album, and you heard nothing else from him. If he was to focus on a few 3 strong tracks that he really wanted to focus on, in a year's time, we're still gonna be singing it. I promise you. Donda is just like Kanye's like it's kind of the funny thing. It's kind of like Drake in a way. It's like people would, because I know a lot of people that didn't like Donda, honestly. You know what I'm saying? My cousin, I defer to him for like anything like music and stuff like that. He didn't like Donda. And I was like, I think it's like Drake, where it's like people may not like it at first, but for some reason, give it a year's time, it will find its way to that person's Spotify or in their car speaker.
As the man said, his classics in like 10 years' time will be considered sleepers.
Yeah.
But I don't know. For me, it was very interesting you say that, talking about like lasting music, because from Jesus is King, there were a lot of songs that rang up until the release of Donda. But it's just Drake. So I saw this quote, and I think I agree with this better. I agree with this that kind of encapsulates the whole thing. It says that Kanye makes better music, but Drake raps better. So when you talk about stuff that sticks with you every day, it's those lines that talk about, I've been losing friends, but finding peace. Like Kanye doesn't say stuff like that. He doesn't, like, for me, it's because of the message of the whole song that reverberates through my day to day. Like for me personally, Donda, I play more songs from Donda than I do CLB on the day to day. That's why I personally like it better. And then 2, it's kind of like what Drake gave us Scorpion Part 2, I think because immediately he started off with he said I've been on the rise since my son was born or something like that. And I was like, he kind of ended on that note within Scorpion, talking about his son being born. And to me personally, it's like, all right, there's some other thing. You addressed a lot of things. He did he put bars on the song. But when you're talking about, like, I listened to both songs with my studio headphones I used my laptop as a driver since I have a gaming laptop. I like turned off all the lights. And to me, Donda was more memorable. Now, I do think Donda's incomplete because there's a lot of mumbling that didn't make sense and it didn't fit. But when you talk about,
man, that's his genius.
can someone get this brother? He's having brain damage. I not. Someone call DJ Surgeon.
This is what I don't appreciate about I don't appreciate about us basic humans, because I feel like we can't necessarily comprehend the bandwidth of.
So question.
Hold on, which I'm still getting out my theory because it's just so hard. I know you guys take a minute to process, but for like-minded souls like myself and Mr. West, I find that a lot of people who are on necessarily like a lower brain frequency doesn't understand the genius and the risk it takes to be a genius, because it takes a risk to be a genius. I think we can all agree on that. If not, then I understand. I totally understand from you guys' point. I was there once, but the idea is the risk that it takes to be a genius is so incomprehensible that a lot of people just can't fathom mumbling being something that was so intentional and hits. Like I've never resonated with a mumble since Versace by Migos.
That's one of the classic mumblers.
Exactly. I
think Young Thug on LD's song was a more memorable mumble. I didn't instead of to the side.
That wasn't even Young Thug, but it's fine. Listen, the idea that was Rich Homie Quan. The idea is that
what?
It was Rich Homie Quan. He was literally in the entire video.
Wait a minute.
On Save That Money. It was Rich Homie Quan.
Hold on a second.
That put that rod in it. I know what I'm talking about, bro. It's not
That's Rich Homie Quan. That's
you made him sound super high up like Young Thug. His voice was very low. All of my bitch put that rod in it. That was Rich Homie Quan.
Yes, sir.
What?
But I get back to my point again for you like-minded folk. It's just kind of like, to mumble that throughout the entire album means that you are testing boundaries that's never been tested before.
That's crazy. He got that whole jaw surgery and he's still mumbling.
His genius it transcended his surgery.
And this is the talk from like the radical left that I don't necessarily appreciate, because it's just kind of like, we can't necessarily have debates without having to be
it truly pains me. And you saying all of this, that you are of like mind, you are a father and a husband. You mean to tell me that your family has to deal with the personality and like-mindedness of Kanye? God bless your wife's soul. And somebody please call CPS and just save your daughter. If you're acting like Kanye's out here, all right?
Listen, I am literally the greatest father. I just say so myself. The GOAT of fatherhood.
The GOAT of fathers.
The GOAT of fatherhood.
But
no, you know what I'm saying? You caught that. You know what I'm saying? She's actually like lifting up her head now and stuff. She's like lifting up her head, bro. And like it's so funny. She does this thing. She's so backwards. My daughter. She does this thing. When we got her home from the NICU, she was there for 2 weeks. We got her home from the NICU. She's a preemie, yada yada yada. Context. So when we were doing tummy time with her, she was like crawling. She was like moving.
Time out. What's tummy time?
Oh, tummy time is when you make time to put the baby on their stomach so they can grow. They can kind of learn to like grow muscles in their neck, to start lifting up their neck. Kind of start learning how to crawl and stuff, move. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we did tummy time. You know what I'm saying? And she was starting to move a little bit. Like, she crawled, little crawl, but her head was so heavy at the time, where she would just be dragging her head and moving.
She got a big head.
No, DJ.
Just like her daddy. Just like her daddy. Oh, he got a big head. Oh my gosh, that much too heavy for
your daddy's kid.
I would personally say her mother's head is bigger than her dad's. And I can go on record saying that, right, hun? Right? She's upstairs. The idea is now she has like strength in her neck now.
Mhm.
So now we do tummy time, and I'm like, you should be crawling a little bit now. She don't crawl. She forgot her limbs. She remembered that she can lift up her head, but she forgot her limbs. She's so
Right.
backwards. But I love my baby though. You know what I'm saying? I love my baby.
Big-headed gambler.
So I need to talk to you. So we're gonna go into this family ties, bro, because I feel like, speaking about family, I just feel like, you know, it's so amazing when family can link up and body the industry in one song. Speaking of which, it's actually not even one song, it's an album. And I don't even know if anyone listened to that album.
I did not.
Baby Keem's album?
Yeah.
Oh, Family Ties?
One of the album.
Hold on.
I
a
saw it
second.
came out. I did not listen though.
Wait a minute.
There's like
Who's
three
on it?
secret, well, Kendrick. There's like 3 secret songs with Kendrick on it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
You got-
saw it.
You got Range Brothers. What else?
He's
got?
on Issues.
Oh, I
Wait a
didn't know
minute.
that.
I don't see.
Oh, he is on Issues.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, no. I don't see album. Oh my
Just
gosh.
type in
It's
Baby
called The
Keem
Melodic
album.
Blue.
Yeah.
Melodic. Thank you.
There you go.
Can Blue actually be melodic?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
She won a VMA. I
Oh,
think.
oh.
Wait, this
We're
is
talking
Baby
about, like,
Keem's.
like Beyonce Blue.
Yeah.
I meant like the color. Could it actually be melodic?
Or
Yes.
personifying it.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, blue can be melodic. It encapsulates so many different feelings.
Blues,
Right.
Yes.
essentially.
The blues is a whole genre. Thank you very much.
Speaking about Blue, I just want to throw this out there real quick, and then we go back to Baby Keem, because I feel like we've been delaying this review, period. But I just want to say, speaking about blues, so I was a little emotional. I
Listening
don't know
to
if
what?
anyone saw it. You know, it was it. It was like the video of all videos. You know, I'm getting emotional thinking about it, you know, but there was a time when I was a kid in front of my TV screen, and I used to, like, you know, I used to solve these puzzles with my handy dandy notebook along
Oh, Steve! Big homie Steve, bro!
along with
Big
this
homie
man.
Steve, bro!
Along with this man in a green and blue
Oh
striped
my
shirt, green and
God,
black striped
bro.
shirt.
My
you know,
guy
name.
said he misses me.
You know, he said, you know, because I think I've lived my 25 years of life with the trauma of abandonment from that man, and I don't think anyone understands. You know,
Nobody knew what we were going through.
I never understood why he left. You know, he left us in the hands of Joe, and you know, I didn't trust Joe. And
I left Joe.
you know, now they got these 2 new kids, Kevin and Josh, you know, but Joe, I learned to adapt, but it was always that hole in my heart for Steve, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt so. What do you think happened when I just happened to turn on my IG and I see this man with glasses that looks like Steve, very similar to Steve, and he says, you know, you look good. Keep doing that. It's working.
Ah!
Do you know where my self-esteem went?
Oh my God.
When he said, I never forgot you.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I did I weep? No. Did I choke up? Yes.
And let's not forget, he said, look at how far you've come. You've done a great job.
You know, he was so relatable, man, because he mentioned bills.
College.
Oh, he mentioned student loans for the ones that have. Oh, I feel for you guys.
That's my boy, bro.
Let's just clap it up for Steve, man. Steve just made that 25 years. 25 years, he gave us the closure that we all needed. It was just a very simple viral video. It was a very simple video, 2 minutes long, and he addressed everything. He was so succinct, and it was just the perfect I think honestly, on a serious note, I think honestly that was like the best thing Nick Jr. could ever do to get that man back and to make like it looks so sincere. Like he stayed in character, but he was also like out of character as well. He broke the fourth wall. Like that's really
real life.
He broke the fourth wall, but still stayed in character. He's like the Deadpool of Nick Jr. for that video.
Yeah. I would say Blue's Clues was the Deadpool of Nick Jr.
Yeah.
I bet you I solved more clues than you guys.
I disagree.
See, when you're like also a Dora fan and a Diego fan, you solve more puzzles, period.
But I mean,
and Wonder Pets and Little Einsteins. I think I was definitely a sleuth.
We're forgetting a lot of things here.
I was definitely a sleuth.
Yeah, so Cyber Chase, none of you all know about Cyber Chase.
We all know about
Cyber Chase.
If y'all don't know the bear on Cyber Chase. Bear in the Blue House.
You guys don't know about. You guys don't know Zaboomafoo.
I do.
Rolling Polio.
Well, first of all, I know.
You know he's dead.
You can't tell me that. Stop!
I was so heartbroken.
No, I would have been fine, like dying, not knowing that. And now I know.
Yo, this dude said, you know, I'm gonna one up you. And guess what? You ain't know he's dead.
You're an asshole.
Like, I've never
you all
heard
didn't
someone...
know he died.
Who?
No,
the lemur
from
Zaboomafoo.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. No.
Dang, guys.
Well, first of all, I was like a reader, and I don't think anyone was a reader as much as me because no one watched Between the Lions. Like,
wait, so you were a reader that watched
Between the Lions?
Okay, reading Rainbow, duh.
Oh, I watch Roots. That tops that.
I mean, except for DJ. I mean, we both watch Roots.
He's not watching Roots. No time.
Yeah. Who said I didn't watch Roots?
You didn't watch Roots.
You're silent.
Haters.
You didn't watch
Your
Roots.
silence.
Oh my god!
You didn't watch Roots.
I watched Roots.
All right, DJ, new Roots or old Roots?
Old Roots.
Why?
What you mean?
Why?
Say.
It's a very simple question. Why?
Kunta Kinte?
There was a Kunta Kinte in the new one.
You don't know. Shut up. Mute DJ.
You had to be there, DJ. You had to. You wasn't outside.
I don't think I watched the new Roots. I watched the old one.
Okay.
DJ's not black.
How old is the new one?
Like 4 years ago.
Oh, I definitely didn't watch that.
Yeah, it was a bad thing to watch. It was horrible. Like, you just don't like. I'm really adamant on this. Certain things you just don't
quit touching stuff.
but like this one, I was so mad that they touched that, bro.
Oh.
Okay, I'm done avoiding this.
Okay, brother.
There's so many segues. We talk about Roots, which is based deep in family tie. Kendrick is back, y'all. Kendrick is back. All right.
King has returned to the throne.
Who want to start this off?
I don't know. You go first, brother.
Amazing, brother. New takes coming.
Way
be patient. Yo.
Oh my God.
I just personally want to say that I want to step into 2022 the way Kendrick was stepping in that music video.
See, I didn't watch the music video, so
DJ is not black, bro. Like every time we keep going over qualifications, DJ fails. All right, let this be known. You need to watch the video. I
did not realize there was a video when
you are full of caucasity.
To be fair, and then I've just been busy.
There's no fairness.
No, you drop everything for that. It's Kendrick, bro.
I listened to it, and I didn't realize there was a video.
But Kendrick is a multifaceted communicator. You don't just listen to his music. You experience his music with all of your senses. What were you too busy to do to take in Kendrick?
Stuff
Please
that
tell
you've
me.
never done.
Like what? Like what, DJ?
Josh, no.
Get sodomized by surgeons? Have scissors up my anal cavity with no numbing cream? Yes, I've never done that before.
Oh.
2 fingers and some scissors on the way. Be patient, brother.
What did you think of it, Maz?
Excuse me? Okay. So, number one, there's something happening here that I think we need to really talk about, which we kind of dipped in, but we really didn't dip in, which is how we talked about a couple episodes ago about what it takes to really change the industry and to bring in new characters. The fact that Kendrick Lamar is taking notice and bringing his family that have salt, since they are of breed, as the great king himself, K-Dot, all right? And he's actually laying out a platform artistically, expressing it visually, and of course, he's like laying the groundwork. He's doing the king to prince hand down. And I don't think we've seen that for a while. Because, for example, Baby King, who is this guy? Nobody knew this guy, but they know him now. And we talk about what are the things you have to do in order to get the things to be done, to be noticed. Big brother let out his hand, pulled up little brother. And the thing that I appreciate is that he's actually very good. Sometimes, Will Smith, for example, no problem, Will Smith. Your son sucks at acting. That's just point, case, and fact. These are the facts. These are the facts. He's not a very good actor except for Karate Kid. Nobody really remembers that otherworldly planet thing. Like I said, DJ's abscess, all right? It was not good. But here we have something that I think we're witnessing a real, if it's consistent, a real life shift of music like The Crown too. I would say I thought it was great for a couple of reasons. Now, number one, as I say this all the time, I wasn't really here for all the booty shaking because that's kind of like regular schmecking, you know? But what I did like was, number one, the cascading of scenes that DJ has not seen. The cascading of scenes, how I saw, was a representation of like almost all the messages of Kendrick's album, To Pimp a Butterfly, and the most recent one we have. A lot of those incorporated Baby King.
Oh, I caught that. Go ahead.
Exactly. Thank you. The one that we have incorporated Baby King to show him like how he's been a part of it. And then also Queen Normani made an entrance. So and then too, also Kendrick, he also shouted out another artist on a big white blanket. He addressed a lot of the things that people were saying, like, oh, I've been silent, so you think I'm fell off or whatever. He's like, oh no, like I am the Omega. Like, and there's so many instances that people have to dig deep to see what he's actually saying. And then also, let's talk about his choreography of the dance that Josh pointed out. If you notice, DJ, when you become black and you see the change of how a young black man comes into his form of dance, usually goes a little bit something like this. As a child, we have the stuttered movements. We're not really sure of our bodies, you know? We have too much to really, not really know what's going on. But as soon as we get into the kinglyship, we out here doing tribal dances that have been passed down through generations. Thank you so much, Josh. This is a representation, I think, of two things. Number one, Kendrick being back in the game, and also his introduction of Baby King, finding that presence, and how people shouldn't sleep on him anyways. Now, I will admit the song by itself did not strike me as much as the visuals. I will admit that. But that's why it was said, in order to receive the full experience, you have to take in all the avenues that are presented. All right. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. It's beautiful. I can't wait for more.
Show my ass in, take you out of class. I can multitask like naked, brother. That's my favorite line of the entire thing because it's just so fire. Like, that was just like the perfect simile. It was not the greatest line, but it's just the perfect simile. Like, that's so accurate, and you put that in a bar. Oh, that was so fire. I think, okay, real just simply put, I just love the way he rapped, bro, on this, bro. Like, he just really showed, bro, like, listen, bro, I was away from my phone, as he said this little message. Like, I was away from my phone and stuff like that. But don't get it twisted, bro. My pen still worked. You feel what I'm saying? Like, granted, I'm passing down the crown, you know, from Dat Pendo to him. You know, I feel like.
What?
So the idea is,
excuse me.
The idea.
Excuse me. run that back, Turbo. Run that back, brother.
I think honestly, no,
not seriously. At all. I don't agree.
But no, seriously though, I just love the way he rapped, bro. Like, I think, and that's just simple. I think that's as simple as you can get. I loved the way he rapped, and I think this is why we will forever herald him as one of the GOATs, arguably the GOATs. And I say arguably because it's an argument. It's truly a debate, but he will always be a part of that argument. To me, you cannot have a debate. I would literally walk away from you if you tell me that out of this generation that we're in now, that K-Dot, Kendrick, K-Dot, Cole, Drizzy, and maybe a few others is not in your top, or not even in your top, but like those aren't the GOATs, and then everyone else falls under. I walk away from that, and I think the way he rap proved it, bro. Like, one thing about Kendrick, bro, he just comes in with like this, and I feel like, you know, granted it was done on a feature, right? So it's like, you know, I can only imagine what it would have turned out to on his own, but like every now and again, and I feel like it only happens between two people. I don't really put this on Drake this time, unfortunately, but it only happens between two people where they come and they shift it back to rap. They come and they shift it back to rap. That's Cole and Kendrick. And I'm talking about mainstream here. I'm not, obviously, I know that there's a lot of people in the underground that's still that's consistent with this hip hop, with this rap, with this lyrical substance. But I obviously we don't hear these folks. So the people so my thing is the responsibility now of what we hear through radio, the responsibility of what we see through YouTube and media, whatever the case may be, that is on the people that are in all of these forums. And at this point in time, they're failing, bruh. Dude said 2020, y'all effed up on the listener. Like, y'all messed up the listener. Like, how do you mess up the listener? This is what y'all give them? And here comes K-Dot, bruh. Or as Jermaine says, like, here comes little old Jermaine with every ounce of strength in his veins. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, here comes K-Dot coming through, bro. Like, just saying, like, I'm here to rap. We smoking on top fives. Smoking on your top five tonight.
Right. Hot take? You want a hot take?
I love hot takes. Let's go.
I wasn't a fan.
Okay.
I wish I could mute DJ. Please. Next time we're hosting on my Zoom. So then when he says something like that, I can mute him. Because this is not fair. All right? This is not fair. DJ, you are not black. All right?
I actually want to hear this hot take. What?
So you're saying how it was like, I agree. It does differentiate himself from like other rappers, but this wouldn't be my example. That would be like Kendrick's the GOAT. I would never ever like be like this was the one, you know.
This song is better than 70% of what's out today.
Not of his catalog though.
Okay,
No.
so I see what you're saying.
I'm-
And I feel like you're being a little bit divisive to our listeners and viewers here. Okay, the idea is you have to be responsible in your rhetoric here. Okay, let me help you out here.
He's so like help you out.
What DJ is saying, irresponsibly, if I may add, what DJ is saying is that this is not what I'd introduce people to in regards to Kendrick. If I'm saying that he is the GOAT of rap, this is not the song or verse that I would introduce people to prove my point. Is that what you're saying?
Part of it, but I'm also just not a big fan of the song.
See, Josh, you tried to help him. This is why I need a mute button. He's talking out the abscess right now. All right. Okay.
I thought
You tried to clean it up, but that's not how we
It
feel.
was cool.
All right.
And I get it. It's
No, you
catchy.
don't.
It's
No, you don't.
catchy.
No.
But I just don't think when I listen to it, I definitely compare it to other stuff he's made. And in my head, I'm like,
Exactly. What has he made? Since when, DJ?
since the last time he dropped,
Which was?
damn.
Okay. So since 2017,
Yeah.
this man comes back on this note. You're telling me that's not
Y'all hear the baby?
Yes.
No.
I heard it. I heard Gabby. Don't worry. He's deaf right
Anyway, yes. Yeah, since 2017, when Cole goes silent and he comes back on a feature, he goes crazy.
now. Kendrick went crazy.
He went crazy, but not as crazy as I would have liked him to go.
Okay, that's different. We are not talking about as much as you would have liked. We're talking about the fact that is.
His bar is set high because of himself. If he didn't set it
Yes.
so high for himself, I wouldn't be making
having these conversations. I can say that. I think. Well, I will say this. Like, I'm not saying this was a goated verse. I won't say this is the greatest verse that he's ever spit. No, I'm not saying that at all. But I am saying that amidst the time period that we've had since. Oh shit! I forgot the name of the album now. Jesus, man.
Damn.
No, Cole's last album.
Oh,
What?
he forgot the name of the album. Let's see if he
I forgot it.
remembers.
I don't remember the name of the album.
Josh
This is bad. This is real. I'm really
Ja-
drawing a blank here.
McGregor. Oh
Draft
my
day?
You want a
God.
clue? You want a clue?
The overdraft. I don't.
No. So we have the fall off.
Off season.
There we go.
Off season. Yeah. I don't know why I was thinking draft or overdraft. I don't know why I thought he was in the negatives. So I don't know. Yeah, the idea though. Look at Miles. He's like so befuddled right now. He's like beside himself. All right. So on a serious note though, I don't think it was a goated. I don't think it was his great verse. Like I don't think it's a goated verse.
Compared to who?
Well, hold on. Just hear me out. I don't think it was his greatest verse. I don't think this was his greatest verse. I do agree with like he's not his greatest verse. But the idea is that I do believe this was like the verse amidst that time period since the off season, and not necessarily like ever since then, like when in Main Street specifically. When have you heard real lyricism pop out? You haven't heard it. So, excuse me, for him to just drop. And that's the verse that he comes out with, something fun, something literally to shake up the country. I'm smoking on your top 5 tonight. Like who went platinum? I call that a visitor. You're going platinum because none of us are here right now. You're only visiting here. You feel what I'm saying? Like he made so many remarks here, bro. Like, and then again, like the stylistic choices, bro. Like amazing, brother.
I will.
Be patient,
Okay.
brother. Like, and I'm sorry, DJ, I gotta stop you there, bro. Because honestly, bro, like, who do you know right now that's playing with certain things in terms of mainstream artists that's doing this type of stuff, bro? Like, you got people that are doing CLBs very safely. I said it.
I agree with that point though. Like if you're gonna be on a major album, I feel like even if you're featuring on a major album, you gotta come different.
I'm gonna tell you right now, my son Baby Keem, he walked on that entire song, but the moment Kendrick came on, I forgot.
Would you rewrite your verse if you heard Kendrick's and was like,
Duh. What
That
are you
verse?
talking about?
Would I rewrite it?
yeah, would you rewrite your verse if you heard Kendrick's after, like you wrote it, then you heard Kendrick sent his over, and then you were like,
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
And that is a testament. Okay, first of all, Kendrick can act a fool and still take you to school. All right. This is a testament.
Multitask like Megan, brother. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
I just couldn't.
All right.
I couldn't do it.
So the fact that he can do all of that and there's still so much depth, range, and power in the bar that he's saying, even compared against his other stuff, because I could say that there are songs that are worse than this. I can say there are songs that could be worse than this. But when we compare this to the vast array of music that we are talking about as far as expression, as far as experimentation, and we just had some experiments, it's refreshing. And I personally believe it's a lot better. And this man is having fun doing music again. Can we just take a moment to know what that means? We are about to get some sweet hot lava, baby girls. All right? We're finna have DJ I can't sit in my seat for more than 20 seconds type of super hot fight. All right? Because here's the thing. We all knew before the King's silence that he was like, honestly, like the way the rap game is set up, it's like, and Cole said, Jermaine was talking about this the whole time. He was like I had to find inspiration, but then I had to tell myself, like, I can't wait to be inspired. Kendrick Lamar gave us the tip of the iceberg of him having fun, him being silly, which a lot of people, especially in music now, take it so serious to where they always have to perform at their best to give something that even sounds remotely good. Kendrick can literally do this. Okay? Kendrick can literally talk about, Kendrick can literally just say whatever he wants and not be serious, and it still be something that you have to hold as the mark of the current times.
There we go.
That, in and of itself, says, DJ, you suck. Your opinion is terrible. You have no ear.
Nice.
You absolutely have no idea what you're talking about. And I disagree with everything you said. The boys on your block were dumb too. Because they would be absolutely ashamed to see who you are today to hear these things coming out your mouth.
Boys.
All right? That's it.
That's
Point in
funny.
case.
It was a hot take.
No. It wasn't a hot take. It was sincerely who you are.
No, don't get me wrong. I didn't say it was a bad verse.
You said you don't like it.
You did
I
say
said
that.
I wasn't a fan of it that much. I think it's a song in
Don't
general.
walk back. Don't walk back.
I think it was a song in general,
Nah,
though. Like,
bro, stay
the
in your
whole
lane.
thing.
Don't walk back.
like I started getting into it when he did. What threw me off was the chain in the when he was saying brother. I was like, oh, this is interesting.
That's one of the best parts, bro.
No.
What are you
Back
talking
up.
about right
back
now?
up. You gotta back up.
What are you
Look,
talking about right now?
Look, now your screen is foggy.
Yeah, your screen is like super foggy with like your breath now.
Look, so what it was is when it came in, I wasn't listening to it at first, right?
Yes.
I just listen to it at first. Then I take a second take to listen to the words,
Yes.
right? General,
Yes.
like, you guys probably do that. The first time around, I was like, this sounds weird to me. Second time, I started laughing because I actually listened to what he said. But it still doesn't change my opinion that I think it's okay for Kendrick.
No, it's not what you said.
No.
You said you didn't like it.
I said I wasn't a fan.
Nah,
Of
no,
it.
this dude is about
You say-
facing. Okay, cool. So
I said Kendrick could do better.
No,
okay,
you said
Okay.
you don't like it.
Yeah.
We're sticking with that.
okay.
I said Kendrick could do better.
No, you said you don't
I
like it.
said I
Hey,
wasn't.
So Chloe
a
Bailey
fan.
dropped the song.
Wifey.
Not just wifey, but you don't like the song either. You're doing the same thing with Kendrick.
Oh, I can wife her, but
He's trying to compensate that he doesn't like black women in real life. So now he's
you guys are making a narrative that is untrue. An untrue narrative.
I have no
there's proof
reason not to believe this though. That's the whole thing.
That's the sad.
The funny thing is, I can go to court and prove this beyond a shadow of a doubt, reasonable doubt. Sorry.
Especially with what you just said about Roots and what you just said about Kendrick's song.
Like I feel like I have a very strong case.
Yes,
you
absolutely.
Guys, I hate y'all.
I'm pressing charges.
Now everyone who's gonna watch this podcast is gonna be like, "Damn, DJ's not down for the cause." Like,
check DJ's IG. Where's the melanin?
Like you're a fake ally.
Yeah, like really. You're not there for us.
Someone had to say it.
I hate y'all.
How long did you march for last year?
How long did you march for?
I went for a week.
No, you didn't.
You don't know what I did.
Yes, I do.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I went more than you.
That's a lie.
And I made sandwiches to give out. Oh.
What?
Wait, whoa.
What?
You gave out sandwiches?
Yeah.
Oh,
so you mean in the midst of Black Terror, you
really
decided to give us sandwiches?
As if we're not being oppressed, but as if.
Oh, because people don't get hungry while they're marching.
And you give them sandwiches.
Right.
Oh,
You're supposed
what kind
to
of
be
sandwiches did you give them?
Well, they were cucumber and what was it? We were trying to make sure not to get peanut butter because we didn't want people to get like allergies. You know, like Josh will probably die.
You gave black people a cucumber sandwich?
It was like a cucumber and I forgot
so
what.
First of all, this already
hummus
tells...
and cucumber. Hummus and cucumber. It wasn't my idea.
Wait a minute, bro, man. So this already tells me that you're not even tapped into the culture, bro. You choose to give our people hummus and cucumbers?
I don't remember if it was hummus.
No,
it was definitely hummus. I don't remember if it was cucumber.
I'm so disappointed.
What? Listen, it's either
you did not help us at all. I just hope you know that.
You don't know us.
What? I hate y'all.
Like clearly, you have no idea how to be a friend.
An ally, really.
I hate y'all.
Like you literally, like imagine DJ.
I go back to my point. I didn't necessarily give out sandwiches.
He didn't even march.
I did actually. Seriously, I did.
For a half hour.
Brownsville strong. Okay, how long did you march for in a day?
Sandwiches, 4 days. Negro, hummus sandwiches.
You marched for 4 days in one day?
4 days, at least an hour. And I passed out sandwiches, bitch.
So sandwiches
that nobody ate. I guarantee they threw it in the garbage.
They took the sandwich and they took the water.
And they threw it out when they walked away from you. I swear.
As soon as they saw the hummus and cucumber, they would have been like, "This."
What did you use? Wheat bread or white bread? That's important.
Were the edges on it or not?
There was edges on it.
Wheat bread or white bread?
And it was white bread because it's cheaper.
Can't even get our people wheat.
Wow.
No, because if I said wheat, you would have been like, look at me, Josh. You would have
DJ.
We don't need all that.
Look at you not only trying to be adept to the culture, but not giving us the best that you.
No, if I said wheat, you would have been like, oh, no, he don't even know us. We don't like wheat bread.
No, I would have been like, okay.
You would have been like, oh, we love that Wonder Bread.
So on a black march, you had to give us white bread. That's crazy.
You know, and it's funny because not only that, see, you thought about that. Not only that, the idea is just like, you know, a lot of our people suffer with high cholesterol, diabetes, and all that type of stuff. A lot of health issues, pre-existing conditions. And you decide to throw white bread. Do you know how unhealthy that is for our people? Yeah. I know it's like really good for yours, but for our people, it's so damaging, and it's so insensitive on your part.
What do you mean, my people?
So you stood on the street.
What do you mean, my people?
You stood on the street and poisoned.
You see, I hate when white people be like my people. You know what I'm saying? I really hate when white people be like my people. Yes, you are, Osmond.
How white does Osmond even sound to you?
Excuse me?
Like like Miracle Whip white.
Like Nordic
Yeah.
white.
Like Tommy Hilfiger white. Yo, honestly, I just found out.
Tommy don't like Negroes?
He actually didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
He never said that. I literally ran with the rumor.
I thought it was Abercrombie that said that.
Josh is saying things that aren't true. Spreading lies.
What? Right now? He's not spreading lies. He's talking about the truth he discovered.
Yeah.
Here you go again.
See, and this is
trying to take a prominent black man's wisdom.
Voice. I don't understand.
Oh my gosh, DJ.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, and it's funny how the white man is the host of this.
Exactly.
I would mute him. He will never get muted, but we will get muted though.
Our voices have been trampled on for centuries.
4,000 years. 400. Sorry.
4,000. I was about to say
400. Back to Tommy Hilfiger real quick, and then we can. He never said that he, the horrific things that people thought he said though.
What's your sources?
The internet. The idea is that he actually here's where people, the rumor was he went on Oprah and he was asked about the stuff, and he was just like, obviously the famous quoted rumor was like, he said that he didn't make his clothes for black people. Instead, he wished that they wouldn't even, like, if he knew that they were going to buy it and stuff like that, he would never made it and stuff like that. The first part of that lie, the first part of that was debunked by Oprah herself, because he never came on the show. He came on the show. The first and only time he came on the show was to debunk his rumor that he was actually on the show and said this. So first of all, that alone just kills everything. We can go further than that, but that alone kills everything. They said the rumor was he went on Oprah and said that. He's never been on Oprah prior to that. In fact, he's literally came out and made statements and addressed it and was like, I never said these things, nor do I ever feel this way. So you know what? I got so mad, not because he's not racist.
Because Josh gave up Tommy Hilfiger for no reason.
I gave up so many cool points. I wasn't a cool kid. I didn't look right. There was times where I wanted to wear Tommy Hilfiger and I wanted to look pretty good, decent, and I couldn't even do it.
That's why you go Calvin.
You can never go wrong with Calvin's.
I mean, I have a question.
They make my butt look nice.
I never too bad had surgery. I never knew that Tommy said the racist thing. I thought it was the Abercrombie guy.
I've never worn Abercrombie and Fitch at all.
So I was gifted one by my grandma one time. It was a long brown.
Sounds like something DJ would wear though. But go ahead.
Yeah, you're right. So my grandma is kind of white, just for clarification. So, so DJ, yeah, white. So.
Okay.
Oh damn.
Okay, Josh, what you gotta say now?
Huh?
What you gotta say now, Josh?
Well, first of all, I don't like the fact that
you're
trying to manipulate rhythm that was not made for you.
And my grandma, the reason why she's white is because there was some her lineage was taken by force because her mother and her grandma were slaves. So I don't think you should celebrate that, TJ. So yeah, shut that down.
So, I hate y'all. Fuck you. Let's talk about my fucking wife.
Chloe Bailey released the song and God have mercy.
DJ thought he had something.
I hate y'all.
How do you feel about it?
I love Chloe Bailey. I don't like the song very much.
No, I actually okay.
I agree. Actually, I don't like the song that much.
Why not?
It's not catchy.
It's not what?
It's not that.
Dude, it's so big. Lord,
I didn't even think that.
Mercy.
I didn't even think that was catchy.
Nah.
My favorite part was when David, the sculpture, said "Millie" on the beat, and it's not nice.
Murder on the beat.
And the reason why it's not that good to me, I think I've echoed this in the past. I am really tired of the same form factor being spit at us and just given to us with a different person.
Do you think she's the next Beyonce?
No. I like her like
that's a reach for
because
me.
I've heard what she's done, like when she was with Haley, and it sounds good together. Like
Holly.
not that I thought it was Haley,
No,
Chloe and Haley.
no, it's Chloe and Holly.
Okay, Holly.
That's
When
what
she's
it's
with
called.
Holly,
You know, 'cause
I
you
don't
know,
think it's Holly though. I'm pretty sure it's not
it's
Holly.
definitely Holly. And then again, you try to insert your narrative into Black.
We're gonna look this up, but
It's literally Holly.
we'll say Holly for now, or maybe it's
if
Hallie.
this is your wife, then you can't.
You're
even,
doing a
your
bad
future,
job.
Your sister-in-law, like you're disrespecting your sister-in-law.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're gonna get
Address her. It's
divorced.
Holly. It's Hallie. It's Hallie. It's not Haley though.
You said Holly, Holly,
But it's not Haley though.
then Hallie. I think it is Hallie.
Okay, yes, that could be Hallie.
Okay,
It's not Haley.
Hallie.
Okay.
Okay.
Apologize to her.
I hate you guys so much. Anyways,
Imagine if he does this to Chloe's sister. Imagine what he'll do to yours if she's Black.
Yeah, that's what oh, that part can get edited. That's actually really bad. All right, go ahead, continue. Go ahead,
Anyways,
go.
yeah, her albums with Hallie are just I like them a lot. Like they have a different sound to them. This just sounds like stuff or she's trying to sound like stuff that's on the radio. That I'm not just super proud. Like I'm like, cool, we have this already. I don't want it.
Sound like T-Pain. We have this already.
Right.
Do something else. Listen, I'll say this though. I don't think we have that. Honestly, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Like, and here's what I'm saying. You hear something like that though, because here's the thing. Here's the thing that
Booty,
hold on, wait.
cheeks,
Okay.
and more booty.
All right, cool. But I mean, like sonically though, I don't think we have anything like that. And I think what she literally offers to this conversation of music and culture, well, to hip hop music or hip hop and R&B or just pop culture, pop music, whatever, is that like not only she can make a song like Have Mercy, but still make it artful. And here's why I say this. And here's hold on, hear me out. And still, while I say this, is because, and this is where we go into actually like talking about learning how to build songs and songwriting and placements with vocal ability. Like especially if you get to the end, like you get to like after the second verse and hook, like the way she builds it up ad-lib wise, the way how she actually begins to let her vocals shine in that. There's not a lot of people that can do that, right? Like there's not a lot of people, like you'll hear a monotonous song and that's all it will be. It's just monotonous. Because these, I guess what I'm saying is like, there's not a lot of females out here that can really sing. These newer girls in mainstream, that they really can't sing. They like, and to still make that song, still have some type of art to it, a craft to it, is actually really dope. Video aside, message aside, just like I loved it. Like I really did love it. And to think like you wrote this, you know what I'm saying? Like to me, I'm like, that's fire to me. Like I don't think, am I thinking it's the greatest song ever? No, but I think like to just, granted, I get the idea about the message and what it perpetrates, but the idea is like I actually do find this song to be catchy. I actually do find this song to be clever. I actually do find this song to be kind of dope. And back to the Beyonce comparison, I don't mean to say that she is Beyonce, because I hate that argument that's going around, or she's trying to be Beyonce, but it's like because Beyonce has been known arguably to be the standard or a standard, right? I don't think it's wrong for people to look at you and be like, okay, like you're trying to be one of them, like a very hardworking woman in this industry, and you're trying to be one of like a multifaceted artist in here, like not, and I'm pretty sure a business mindset is somewhere in her too. So not only are you a singer, but you're a dancer. Not only you're a dancer, you're a performer, you're an entertainer, like you're a writer, you know what I'm saying? You're a vocalist, you can arrange, you're a musician, you play. Like, you know, here's my thing though, like I'm excited for what she has next. I don't think we're gonna get all this every time though. That's the thing. Like, you know, granted, I get, you know, this idea of shock value, like why do you have to come out the gate like this, you know? but she did. It's here. But now I think like, okay, cool. Now what do you follow up with? Because she has an album coming out. She does. I'm actually curious to see what's on the album.
This song does not make me curious about the album because if you're talking about sonically, like let's say she can sing. Let's give her that. But how many
No,
women?
no. Let's not say that she can sing. She can sing. Let's not do that.
No. Let's say that she can sing
No,
because
you
there's style differentials, and then if you're being picky,
you're
let's
are
give
you
her
basing it off of this song? Please tell me I'm basing it off of this song. Her
She
vocal.
can sing.
if okay, so that's another question. If you were to see if she can sing from this song, would you say that she can sing from this song alone?
Yes.
Okay.
I wouldn't
DJ,
know.
what do you okay. All right. So my thing is, okay, let's give her the singing part. We're talking about sonically appealing and the ability to still make a catchy song. She does not come up off of this song in that range. I think of Doja, I think of SZA, I think of her, and then even the
And
Summer
those
Hot.
are like great artists.
Yes, but I don't see Chloe as like knocking the door on them with this
Right.
in this style because they already do this style so well. And I'm not even doing the Beyonce comparison. I'm saying if this is something you come out the gate with, it's like there's already so many great examples. Like even let's talk about the one that was on Planet Her, I think. The one with SZA and Doja Cat. Kiss Me More. And then even the one song like You. Or let's talk about WAP. Or even we can put Megan in there. Like she can sing okay. Though when you're talking about it being a good song to me, and then you're saying that it's different, that it's catchy, it doesn't stack up to a lot of the other examples of this times like 20 or this times 10. It sounds like, all right, another big booty song. And this time it has maybe arguably a little bit more melodies. I don't know.
But
I don't know about that.
that's the thing. So like with the other like Doja, SZA, Megan, right? All those girls.
I don't know if I would even put Megan in that category, but go ahead.
Well, but for the sake
Especially-
of like argument, they
Okay.
have some. They do something really well that no one else can do, right? Chloe doesn't like show off that she can really sing in this song, right? And we know she can really sing, right? But I don't think she does that well enough in this song where
Oh
it's
no,
like,
no.
damn, this song is that good. No, I think it's very average. Where I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, that's cool.
It's
know?
just like, it's like
All right,
okay.
well, here's my thing, and y'all can hear it from me first, okay? She's about to blow minds with this album. Obviously, I have no exclusive because I don't know her. I don't know anybody in this industry. You know, people be like, I got an exclusive. I don't have no exclusives. I don't know anything. But my prediction, and I like to say I'm an analyst of certain things, and I think I can kind of predict certain things, and I've been right about certain things. My prediction with this is we haven't seen all of Chloe, and I think this album is going to literally shine light on who she is as an artist, who she is as a singer, someone who's worked on her craft, as a musician, as an arranger, all of that. And she's going to be a threat. She's going to be a threat. You got folks like Normani, like who is going to be a threat. It's funny because the VMAs just happened like last night, and you know, people were saying the best performances were Chloe, Normani, and Doja. And then someone said that Beyonce, Janet, and someone else would be proud because and Aaliyah. Obviously, Beyonce would be Chloe would be compared to Beyonce. Normani would be compared to Aaliyah, and Doja would be compared to who was the other person I said?
Janet.
Janet.
I don't think she'd be compared to Janet though.
but it's kind of interchangeable. Maybe Normani to Janet, because at the end of her performance, she did something that Janet did when she performed. But the notion is like we're seeing a quality, irregardless of the like, we are seeing a certain level of quality come out of women right about now. And you know, and then you have to throw her in that conversation. You got to throw her. You got to throw Jasmine Sullivan in there. You got to throw, like, there's a certain quality that's coming out of the women that I don't think the men are having anymore right about now, at least. And in both rap and R&B, like, I just don't see much.
We've been missing so much R&B from the guys, and I'm like,
I will say that
we're in a drought.
And granted, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, I understand, like, this may not be like the, like, you know, if we're talking about like it's just something hard hitting, like this is cute, you know. I'll agree with that. This is cute. I like the song though. I love the song. You know what I'm saying? It's catchy to me. This is cute. But I see Maz's face. But like, it's the notion of like, I don't think she's done. Like, I don't think this is all she has to offer. And I think honestly, her next single is not going to be anything like this. And honestly, I think her next single may be something different that we probably even haven't heard before. I personally just feel like this is a nice little introduction.
I agree with you that there's better to come. I would just say if we were to base our expectations off this song, I would not be looking for anything.
But here's the thing,
I don't got no expectations because Doja came out with Cowgirls Moo, and look where she's at now.
But even that was a gimmick, right? That was something that people didn't really do before.
Yeah, but she was a meme for a little bit.
Exactly. What is Chloe at the moment?
She has a meme. Yeah, she's got a whole background being signed to Beyonce.
If you look at her,
exactly.
If you look at her comments, if you look at her IGs, like, everyone is like, you know, welcome Chloe Bailey. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
she's got better leverage than Doja ever had. So
I agree. I'm just saying, from someone that was a meme to create the quality of work, yes. But then someone that is not a meme, that has all this background, has all this artistic prowess, and gives me this, I would not look forward to anything else based off of this work alone. It's because of her background that I'm like, I agree with Josh, but not off this song.
That's fair. I can see that.
I think we just had a great episode. How we feel?
Good.
Amazing, brother.
New apps. Better be patient, brother.
Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, thank you all for, you know, doing what it do. Seeing exactly how
test is this week.
Yeah.
Let's clap it up for Josh's test.
My boy's about to be driving truckers. He's a trucker, brother.
They finna call me Trucker Josh, brother.
They finna call him Trucker J Steele. 10-4, good buddy. J Steele, you on the ham? Yes, sir. What's up, good buddy? Yeah, there's about a blockage down on mile 20. Make sure you look out for it. 10-4. 10-4. This is J Steele over and out. And yeah, big bands on J Steele. You should get that on the back of your truck, bro.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
What?
Everybody go Google J. Steele right now.
No.
And yeah, tell us what you find.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
Do it.
No.
That's the name of this episode. Find J Steele.
Find J Steele. You guys better not look for stuff like that. I hope you guys don't.
And maybe we'll give a reveal next episode of one of the songs.
Right.
A reveal. A reveal?
That would be the best hype ever. Give it up for J Steele, ladies and gentlemen. Come on now. You know it's real good. You know it's good.
It's fun. You know what? Then I think that's fine. We can end it there. We can end it there.
All right. Everybody, thank you once again for coming back with your favorite three. Being here with us on Exactly How It Goes, your boy Maz.
It's your boy Josh.
And I'm DJ.
Oh my gosh.
I never actually did. So
Oh my gosh, mute him, DJ!
I'm gonna sing a little bit
Mute him,
of On Me
DJ!
by John Legend.
Oh my
Hey.
gosh, bro!
Cause all of me loves all of you, all your perfect imperfections, all your curves and all
Oh
your.
my gosh,
I
bro!
give my all to you,
Dang,
and
Stevie.
give your all to me.
Oh my gosh,
You're
bro.
my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm still winning. Yeah.
And it goes like this, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you
We
for
love y'all.
coming.
All right, y'all.